Jesse here, aka Rick Ross. What we're doing here is a bit of hugelkultur, killing a few birds with one stone. We have this lovely big open area that is unfortunately going to be too wet for any building or traffic. Blessed with tons and tons of cottonwood around, which we don't really want anyway. So cutting her all down, putting it in rows. Going to add topsoil on top of that, and hopefully what that does is allow us to not water that often, because the cottonwood's going to soak up a lot of the moisture, and it's all also going to help with the mycorrhizal growth. Fungus is great for gardening. So. So working on the base here, it's probably going to be another 3 or 4 feet wider, and the finished product will hopefully be about yay big. We've got it kind of situated so it's going to get most of the sun during the day on all sides.
Yeah, like Jesse was saying, we're doing some hugelkultur here. The brilliance in this design is really in the simplicity. All we're really doing is taking what naturally happens in the forest, in nature, and just speeding it up. Basically, things fall out of trees. Every year, all the leaves fall and branches fall down. Trees themselves fall down, and over time, they slowly mulch themselves into the forest floor and become food for the rest of the plants. So we're just exploiting that and focusing all in one space that we can use. So we'll put the big stuff on the bottom, and that'll break down slowly over time and just continually feed the garden. All the limbs, the branches and everything will go on top of that, like you see here, and that stuff will break down a little bit quicker and mulch themselves in really quick. And then, as you see here, piling soil on top of that, and that's just going to kind of speed up, start the process, give us something to immediately plant plants and vegetables and food in right away. And as this breaks down, it just creates a lot of air pockets, so the whole system is very open and loose, really easy for roots to take hold and break down into that and get down into these layers which are breaking down, and the plants can feed themselves that way. And then this just all, as the wood is breaking down, it's sucking up water out of the soil, out of the ground, and it holds it there until the soil over top where the plants are gets drier than the wood itself, and then it releases the water back in, and ultimately, ideally, you end up not having to water your gardens at all. So the perfect plants to break down and use in your hugelkultur bed happen to be cottonwood, birch, aspen, all the trees that we happen to have an abundance of all around us, which we want to cut down anyways because they're just soaking up all the water that should be going into the garden beds and blocking out a lot of the sunlight. So this happens to be an ideal situation for us.